For most of history, power belonged to kings, emperors, and conquerors. Today, power wears a suit, speaks softly, and rules behind closed doors. And one man's decision ripple across every continent. His name is Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping is not just the president of China, he is the core of the Chinese state itself. He controls the Communist Party, he commands the Chinese military, he directs the world's second largest economy. No elections threaten him, no opposition challenges him, no term limits restrain him. In modern politics, that combination is almost unheard of. When Xi speaks, 1.4 billion people listen. When he decides, entire industries rise or collapse. When he moves, markets tremble, governments react, and rivals take notes. This is not theoretical power, this is absolute centralized authority. Under Xi, China has transformed from a cautious economic giant into a confident global challenger. He has reshaped the Communist Party around loyalty to himself. He has removed rivals quietly and permanently. He has rewritten rules that once prevented one-man rule. Where previous Chinese leaders governed collectively, Xi governs personally, and that changes everything. China under Xi is no longer content with growth alone. It wants influence, it wants respect, and if necessary, it wants dominance. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China has extended its reach across Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Europe, building ports, roads, railways, and dead ties that bind nations to Beijing. Through technology, China has challenged the West in AI, surveillance, telecoms, and manufacturing. Through diplomacy, Xi has positioned China as an alternative to US-led global order, especially for countries tired of Western pressure. And through the military, China has expanded at a speed the world has not seen in decades. New aircraft carriers, hypersonic missiles, cyber warfare units, space weapons, all under Xi's command. Nowhere is his power felt more dangerously than Taiwan. For Xi Jinping, Taiwan is not a foreign policy issue, it is a historic mission. Reunification is tied to his legacy, his legitimacy, and his vision of a great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. Every military drill around Taiwan is a message. Every warning to Washington is deliberate. Every step is calculated. The question is no longer if China can challenge the United States in Asia. The question is when Xi decides the moment is right. But power has a price. Xi's control comes with enormous risk. China's economy is slowing. Debt is rising. The population is aging. Youth unemployment is climbing. And when power is centralized, there is no one else to blame. Mistakes cannot be spread across institutions. Failures cannot be hidden behind committees. COVID lockdowns showed this reality. A single decision shut down entire cities and sparked rare public anger. Xi survived that moment, but it exposed the truth. Absolute power amplifies both strength and vulnerability. Compare Xi to the US president. The American leader commands the world's strongest military and most powerful alliance network, but is constrained by Congress, courts, media, elections, and public opinion. Xi faces none of that, but the US can change leaders without collapsing. China under Xi cannot change course easily without destabilizing the system itself. This is the paradox. Xi Jinping may be the most powerful man on earth today, but he is also the man carrying the heaviest burden. Every escalation, every economic gamble, every confrontation with the West brings China closer to a defining moment, a moment that could reshape the global order or fracture it. History will not ask whether Xi had power. History will ask how he used it. Because when one man holds this much authority, the future of nations, markets, and peace itself can hinge on a single decision made behind closed doors. And that is what makes Xi Jinping not just powerful, but dangerously consequential. But history has a way of humbling even the strongest men. Power, when concentrated in one pair of hands, does not just shape the future, it tests it. Xi Jinping stands at the peak of authority in a nation that has waited centuries to reclaim what it believes is its rightful place in the world. Yet, the higher he stands, the narrower the path becomes. Every decision now carries weight beyond borders. A miscalculation in the Taiwan Strait, an economic shock at home, a confrontation that spirals out of control. Any of these could ignite consequences no leader can fully contain. The world is watching China more closely than at any point in modern history, not because of fear alone, but because uncertainty is more dangerous than aggression. Allies strengthen their defenses, markets brace for disruption, rivals prepare for scenarios once thought unthinkable,